Albert Einstein is a name synonymous with genius, a figure who not only revolutionized science, but also inspired generations with his unique way of looking at the world. His ideas transcend the boundaries of physics, reaching deep into the realms of personal growth, resilience, and what it means to truly understand and appreciate life. Every quote he left behind is like a spark, igniting the potential within anyone willing to listen. We often look to famous people for wisdom, but what makes Einstein's quotes especially moving is that they don't just speak to the intellect. They speak directly to the heart, to our very soul, encouraging us to think differently, to live differently, and to pursue life with an open mind and a courageous heart. Einstein once said, "The important thing is not to stop questioning. Curiosity has its own reason for existing." In these words lies a powerful truth about human potential. When we are children, everything is fascinating, and curiosity is boundless. Yet as we grow, society subtly encourages us to stop asking why and accept things as they are. Einstein reminds us that questioning is not only valuable, it's essential for growth. A curious mind is a mind that is forever expanding, always seeking new knowledge and new ways to understand the world. Curiosity keeps us young, it keeps us humble, and it keeps us moving forward. Curiosity, as Einstein saw it, isn't a burden. It's a gift that keeps us alive, evolving, and connecting with the unknown. Another powerful quote by Einstein: "Try not to become a man of success, but rather try to become a man of value." In a world that often equates success with wealth and status, Einstein's words challenge us to redefine what true success means. We live in an age where it's easy to get caught up in chasing external validation, but true fulfillment comes when we bring value to others and to ourselves. Value isn't measured in material wealth. It's measured in kindness, in impact, and in integrity. When we live for value instead of success, we automatically attract success that is genuine, meaningful, and lasting. It's a powerful reminder that the pursuit of value is what ultimately leaves a legacy, something far richer and more enduring than any superficial definition of success. Einstein also famously said, "Imagination is more important than knowledge, for knowledge is limited, whereas imagination encircles the world." This quote taps into a profound truth: the limitless power of the human mind to envision what does not yet exist. Knowledge tells us what is, imagination tells us what could be. Knowledge is built upon the past. Imagination creates the future. By tapping into imagination, we access a part of ourselves that is unrestricted, boundless, and deeply creative. Many of the world's greatest innovations began with a spark of imagination, a vision of something that had never been seen or done before. Imagination is what makes us pioneers. It takes courage to trust our own imagination, to believe in possibilities that others may not yet see. But when we do, we begin to craft a reality that is entirely our own. Then there's the quote: "A person who never made a mistake never tried anything new." In our quest for perfection, we often become paralyzed by the fear of failure. But Einstein's words remind us that mistakes are an inevitable part of growth. A life without mistakes is a life without risks, a life without exploration, and ultimately, a life without fulfillment. Mistakes are not setbacks, they're stepping stones. Each one brings us closer to understanding ourselves, our strengths, and our weaknesses. Each mistake is a lesson, a nudge to become better, to be more resilient, to get up and try again. Einstein's quote shows us that mistakes are not something to fear. They are something to embrace. They are the building blocks of experience and wisdom. And through them, we find the courage to keep going, to keep learning, and to keep reaching higher. Einstein's approach to simplicity is yet another lesson that can transform our lives. If you can't explain it simply, you don't understand it well enough. In a world that often glorifies complexity, we sometimes lose sight of the power of simplicity. True understanding is about distilling an idea to its essence. It's about clarity, not confusion. When we simplify our lives and our thoughts, we become more focused, more efficient, and more aligned with what truly matters. Simplicity brings peace, and peace brings clarity. Einstein's insistence on simplicity teaches us that life doesn't have to be complicated to be profound. In fact, the most beautiful aspects of life are often the simplest: a sunrise, a smile, a moment of gratitude. These are the things that ground us, that bring us back to ourselves, and remind us of what's truly important. In Einstein's view, life is not just a series of events, but a continuous process of learning, growing, and expanding our minds. His belief in the power of experience shines through in another of his iconic quotes: "The only source of knowledge is experience. No book, no lecture, and no advice can replace the learning that comes from real-life experience." Experience is raw, unfiltered, and often challenging, but it's also the most honest teacher we'll ever have. Experience shapes us, molds us, and builds within us a strength that can't be taught. It's through our experiences, both good and bad, that we learn resilience, compassion, and wisdom. Einstein's words encourage us to dive into life, to embrace every experience, and to understand that each one holds a lesson that brings us closer to our truest self. Perhaps one of the most compelling of Einstein's insights is his view on the importance of embracing change. The measure of intelligence is the ability to change. In a rapidly evolving world, adaptability is key to survival and success. Holding on to old beliefs, habits, and ways of thinking may feel comfortable, but it also keeps us stagnant. True intelligence, according to Einstein, is not about memorizing facts. It's about being able to adapt, to evolve, to shift our perspectives, and to let go of what no longer serves us. Change can be daunting, but it is also freeing. It opens new doors, creates new opportunities, and allows us to discover aspects of ourselves we never knew existed. By embracing change, we keep our minds open, our hearts flexible, and our spirits free. Einstein's quotes remind us that life is not about knowing all the answers. It's about staying curious, finding joy in the unknown, and being open to new possibilities. Each of his words is a call to action, an invitation to look within ourselves and find the courage to be curious, to be compassionate, and to pursue what brings true value into our lives. Einstein may be known for his genius, but his wisdom goes far beyond science. It's a roadmap for how to live a meaningful, impactful, and joyous life. As we take these lessons to heart, we find ourselves transformed, seeing the world through a new lens, one where every challenge is an opportunity, every setback a stepping stone, and every day a gift waiting to be unwrapped. In this journey, Einstein's wisdom becomes a steady guide, urging us forward with reminders of the power within us to change, to grow, and to imagine new possibilities. His insights encourage us to step boldly into the unknown, to approach each day with a fresh perspective and an open heart. As we move through life, it's easy to become overwhelmed by external pressures, by fears, by doubts. But with each of his words, Einstein reminds us that our true strength lies within our ability to remain grounded, to stay connected to our values, and to trust in our own journey. Another timeless quote of his reads, "Weakness of attitude becomes weakness of character." In this, Einstein points to the power of a positive, resilient mindset. Our attitude is the lens through which we view the world, shaping our experiences and our reactions. A strong, positive attitude gives us the power to face challenges with courage and confidence, while a negative attitude holds us back, distorting reality and weakening our resolve. To cultivate a powerful attitude is to build the foundation of a strong character, one that stands resilient in the face of adversity. When we maintain a constructive mindset, we become capable of withstanding even the toughest trials. Our outlook on life is our greatest tool. It shapes our actions, influences our relationships, and determines our sense of self-worth. Einstein's words also encourage us to embrace a sense of wonder, to reconnect with the awe and beauty that surround us each day. There are only two ways to live your life. One is as though nothing is a miracle. The other is as though everything is a miracle. This quote speaks to a profound way of seeing the world, a way that appreciates every small joy, every breathtaking moment, every experience as something miraculous. It reminds us that life itself is a gift, that each moment holds within it a spark of magic if we only take the time to see it. Living as though everything is a miracle invites us to slow down, to appreciate the beauty of nature, to cherish the people around us, and to find gratitude in every moment. It encourages us to see the extraordinary within the ordinary, to find joy in the simple things, and to live with a heart full of wonder and appreciation. In exploring Einstein's views, we also find a deep lesson in humility. I have no special talent. I am only passionately curious. These words remind us that greatness isn't always about talent. It's often about dedication, about a relentless drive to learn, to grow, and to discover. Curiosity is an invitation to become a lifelong learner, to seek knowledge for the joy of understanding, and to approach every experience with a mind open to new ideas. Einstein's humility shows us that greatness is accessible to anyone who is willing to ask questions, to explore deeply, and to embrace a love of learning. It isn't about being born with extraordinary abilities. It's about the willingness to dig deeper, to keep learning, and to remain curious, no matter where life takes us. In the spirit of humility, Einstein also had a remarkable respect for the interconnectedness of all things. A human being is a part of the whole called by us, universe, a part limited in time and space. He experiences himself, his thoughts and feelings as something separated from the rest, a kind of optical delusion of his consciousness. This quote challenges us to look beyond ourselves, to understand that we are part of something greater than our individual lives. It reminds us that we are not separate from each other or from the world around us. We are intrinsically connected to every other living being and to the universe itself. This realization brings a sense of unity, a feeling of belonging, and a responsibility to care for each other and for the planet. When we understand that our actions have an impact beyond ourselves, we become more mindful, more compassionate, and more willing to contribute positively to the world. Einstein's reflections also invite us to think about time and its value. Time is an illusion, he once said, pointing to the often elusive nature of time itself. We are conditioned to measure life in hours, days, and years, but Einstein's perspective reminds us that time is not linear. It's fluid, subjective, and often deceiving. This understanding encourages us to focus on the present moment, to live fully in the now, rather than getting lost in worries about the past or future. When we let go of our attachment to time, we open ourselves to a life of presence, mindfulness, and appreciation. The present moment is all we truly have, and by embracing it, we can live more fully, more authentically, and more joyously. Another one of Einstein's profound ideas centers on kindness. Only a life lived for others is a life worthwhile. In these words, we find a reminder that true happiness and fulfillment come from giving to others, from being of service, from making a positive difference in the lives of those around us. When we focus on helping others, on sharing love, compassion, and kindness, we find a purpose far greater than ourselves. This sense of purpose brings fulfillment, connection, and a feeling of belonging. When we live for others, we create a ripple effect, spreading positivity and uplifting everyone we meet. It's through kindness and service that we leave a legacy, one that touches hearts and inspires others long after we're gone. Through all of these ideas, Einstein's words act as guiding lights, illuminating a path toward a life rich in meaning, purpose, and joy. His quotes encourage us to keep questioning, to keep imagining, to keep growing, and to never lose sight of the beauty and mystery that life holds. His wisdom invites us to live with courage, to face challenges with resilience, and to approach each day with gratitude, curiosity, and a sense of wonder. In every word, we find the inspiration to become the best versions of ourselves, to live authentically, and to embrace life's journey with an open heart and a willing mind. As we absorb these life-changing ideas, we find that Einstein's wisdom is not just a collection of words. It's a way of life, a philosophy that transcends time and place. His words remind us that we are capable of greatness, that within each of us lies a boundless potential waiting to be realized. They encourage us to live with purpose, to seek knowledge, to be compassionate, and to always keep our minds and hearts open. In following his insights, we begin to see life through a new lens, one that is rich in possibilities, in beauty, and in meaning. And as we carry these lessons forward, we find that we, too, can create a life that is truly extraordinary, a life that is filled with wonder, with joy, and with a profound sense of purpose. Einstein's legacy is not just his scientific achievements. It is the way his words continue to inspire, to motivate, and to transform lives. His quotes remind us that we are all capable of living a life that is meaningful, impactful, and filled with endless possibilities. When we embrace his wisdom, we find the courage to pursue our dreams, to live with integrity, and to make a positive difference in the world. Through his words, we are reminded that life is a journey, a continuous process of learning, growing, and evolving. And in this journey, we find that the true essence of life lies not in the destination, but in the moments, the experiences, and the connections that make life worth living. Embracing Einstein's philosophy is like opening a door to a deeper understanding of ourselves and the world around us. His wisdom shows us that life isn't just about achieving goals or acquiring knowledge. It's about living with purpose, connecting with others, and finding meaning in every experience. Each of his words serves as a gentle reminder that our lives are ours to shape, that we are artists painting on the canvas of existence, creating our own unique masterpiece with every choice, every action, and every moment of presence. Einstein's reflection, "In the middle of difficulty lies opportunity," brings us comfort and courage in times of hardship. It's easy to feel defeated when challenges arise, but his words remind us that adversity often contains hidden gifts. Obstacles are not meant to stop us. They are meant to teach us, to strengthen us, and to push us beyond our limits. Each difficulty we encounter becomes a chance to grow, to learn, and to prove our resilience. When we embrace challenges, they transform into stepping stones, leading us to new levels of understanding and capability. In this way, our struggles become part of our story, a story of triumph, perseverance, and the power of the human spirit. Einstein also had a deep respect for individuality and self-expression. He said, "The world as we have created it is a process of our thinking. It cannot be changed without changing our thinking." This speaks to the power of our thoughts, the ability we have to create change in our lives and in the world around us. Every action begins with a thought, and by shifting our mindset, we shift the direction of our lives. If we believe in the possibility of a better world, if we envision ourselves as capable, compassionate, and resilient, we begin to live that reality. Our thoughts are seeds that grow into our experiences, shaping our reality and ultimately creating the world we inhabit. Another of Einstein's teachings speaks to the importance of kindness and tolerance. Peace cannot be kept by force. It can only be achieved by understanding. These words are timeless, reminding us that true peace, whether within ourselves or with others, comes from a place of empathy, respect, and compassion. Conflict arises when we fail to understand one another, when we judge without seeking to know. But when we approach each other with a willingness to listen, to understand, and to accept, we create an environment where peace can flourish. In a world that is often divided, Einstein's words serve as a call to embrace empathy, to look beyond our differences, and to recognize our shared humanity. In his thoughts on education, Einstein emphasized that learning is more than memorizing facts. It's about cultivating curiosity and critical thinking. Education is not the learning of facts, but the training of the mind to think. This belief reshapes how we view knowledge. True education, as Einstein saw it, is not about reciting information, but about nurturing the ability to think deeply, to question, and to explore. It's about developing a mind that is flexible, inquisitive, and open. In a rapidly changing world, this approach to learning becomes invaluable. It teaches us to adapt, to seek new perspectives, and to continually grow. Real education empowers us, enabling us to navigate the complexities of life with confidence and insight. In our everyday lives, we are often faced with choices that test our integrity and our character. Einstein's reminder, "Whoever is careless with the truth in small matters cannot be trusted with important matters," highlights the importance of honesty in even the smallest of actions. Integrity is built in these moments, in the seemingly minor decisions we make each day. When we honor the truth, even when it's inconvenient or challenging, we build a foundation of trust and respect that extends to all areas of our lives. Truthfulness is a mark of character, a testament to who we are at our core. By being honest with ourselves and others, we cultivate authenticity and establish relationships that are grounded in trust. Einstein's views on simplicity and focus also encourage us to streamline our lives, to eliminate distractions, and to concentrate on what truly matters. Out of clutter, find simplicity. From discord, find harmony. In the middle of difficulty lies opportunity. These words remind us that simplicity is not about deprivation. It's about clarity. When we declutter our minds and our surroundings, we create space for peace, for creativity, and for a deeper connection to ourselves. By focusing on what is essential, we align with our values and goals, finding harmony within and around us. Simplicity allows us to appreciate life's beauty without the noise, to see things as they are, and to find joy in the present moment. As we continue to explore Einstein's quotes, we find that his words are not just lessons. They are invitations to live with intention, to cultivate resilience, and to embrace our unique paths. His perspective on love, for example, is particularly profound. Gravitation is not responsible for people falling in love. This playful, yet wise remark reminds us that love is a choice, an act of will, and a force that transcends logic. Love cannot be explained or measured. It is a feeling that brings us closer to our humanity, to our vulnerabilities, and to each other. Love is what connects us, heals us, and fills our lives with meaning. It's a reminder that, in the end, the connections we forge with others are the most valuable things we will ever have. Each of Einstein's words serves as a beacon, lighting our way through the complexities of life. His wisdom is a treasure trove that inspires us to think deeply, to live courageously, and to hold on to hope even in the face of uncertainty. His quotes are not just ideas. They are tools for transformation, guiding us toward a life of meaning, purpose, and fulfillment. When we embrace these principles, we find ourselves stepping into our power, realizing our potential, and creating lives that reflect our highest ideals. As we carry Einstein's wisdom into our lives, we begin to see ourselves as co-creators of our own destinies, realizing that each choice we make, each thought we entertain, shapes the course of our journey. His insights offer not just knowledge, but a way of seeing the world that infuses each moment with purpose and each action with meaning. He inspires us to live with awareness, to stay curious, and to constantly seek growth, transforming even the smallest details of our daily lives into opportunities for enrichment. One of Einstein's most touching observations speaks to the heart of what it means to truly live. A happy man is too satisfied with the present to dwell too much on the future. This quote challenges us to let go of the constant pursuit of what's next and instead immerse ourselves fully in the present. The present moment, he suggests, is the gateway to real happiness, a moment complete in itself, where we can find peace, joy, and contentment without the need for future achievements or assurances. Living in the present allows us to see beauty in the now, to appreciate what we have, and to savor life's simplest pleasures. It's in these moments of presence that we find fulfillment, understanding that happiness isn't a destination, but a state of being, one that we can access at any time by choosing to fully engage with our lives right here and now. Einstein's respect for the mysteries of life is also evident in his words. The most beautiful experience we can have is the mysterious. To him, the unknown wasn't something to fear, but something to marvel at. The mysteries of existence, of nature, of the universe, of human consciousness are vast, and they invite us to explore without the need for complete understanding. Life, in its vast complexity, contains mysteries that science may never fully explain. Yet Einstein saw these as opportunities for awe and reverence. His words encourage us to keep our hearts and minds open to the unknown, to approach life with humility and a sense of wonder, recognizing that some of the most profound aspects of our existence are those we cannot see or measure. It's in these mysteries that we find inspiration, creativity, and a connection to something greater than ourselves. As we reflect on Einstein's approach to life, we find that he valued both knowledge and simplicity, precision and creativity, independence and interconnectedness. I speak to everyone in the same way, whether he is the garbage man or the president of the university, he said, emphasizing his belief in equality, respect, and humility. His approach reminds us that no matter our position or our accomplishments, we are all equal in our humanity. True greatness, as Einstein demonstrated, is found in kindness, respect, and the way we treat others. His humility, despite his genius, is a lesson that greatness lies not in what we achieve, but in who we are and how we uplift those around us. One of Einstein's deepest beliefs was that each person has a responsibility to contribute positively to the world. He once stated, "The value of a man should be seen in what he gives and not in what he is able to receive." This call to selflessness challenges us to consider what we can give, not only to those around us, but to the world as a whole. Whether it's through acts of kindness, sharing our unique talents, or offering our time and compassion, we each have the power to make a difference. Our true value is not defined by what we gain, but by the impact we leave behind. Einstein's wisdom here reminds us that giving, in its purest form, is an act of love, a way to contribute to the well-being of others, and to create a legacy that will last far beyond our individual lives. Finally, Einstein's thoughts on happiness reflect a universal truth. If you want to live a happy life, tie it to a goal, not to people or things. In these words, he points out that genuine happiness is found not in external circumstances or material possessions, but in a sense of purpose. Goals give our lives direction and meaning, empowering us to rise above temporary hardships and setbacks. A purpose-driven life is one that is resilient, focused, and deeply fulfilling, because it is anchored in something greater than fleeting pleasures or the approval of others. When we find a purpose that aligns with our values and passions, we discover a source of happiness that is enduring, one that fuels us and gives us a reason to keep moving forward even on the most challenging days. Through each of his words, Einstein's wisdom continues to guide us, to inspire us, and to awaken within us a sense of possibility. His quotes are more than just thoughts. They are a philosophy, a way of life that encourages us to question, to imagine, to connect, and to live fully. They remind us that life is not a series of tasks to be completed, but a journey to be experienced, a journey that holds boundless potential for discovery, growth, and joy. As we integrate these teachings into our lives, we find that we are not merely followers of Einstein's wisdom. We become active participants in our own lives, creators of our own stories, and explorers of the vast, mysterious, and beautiful world that surrounds us. Each day becomes an opportunity to live with purpose, with love, and with an unyielding curiosity for all that life has to offer. Einstein's words leave us with a legacy of inspiration, a reminder that we, too, hold the power to shape our destinies, to uplift others, and to create a life that is not only meaningful, but truly extraordinary. Living with Einstein's philosophy as a guide transforms each day into a canvas on which we paint our values, aspirations, and dreams. His timeless words remind us that life is an endless exploration, that each moment carries potential, and that we are the artists of our own experience. By embracing his teachings, we are reminded to face our fears, to nurture curiosity, and to rise above the limitations we often place on ourselves. Einstein's wisdom is an invitation to step fully into our own power, to believe in the capacity for greatness that lies within each of us. In one of his most famous reflections, Einstein remarked, "Imagination is more important than knowledge." For knowledge is limited, whereas imagination embraces the entire world, stimulating progress. Giving birth to evolution, this is a call to look beyond the familiar, to explore the unseen possibilities that lie within our minds. Imagination, as he saw it, is the force that fuels innovation, allows us to envision new futures, and transforms the way we see the world. Knowledge alone is foundational, but it is our imagination that breathes life into our ideas, opening doors to uncharted territories and breakthroughs that were once only dreams. By daring to imagine, we allow ourselves to see beyond limitations and create realities that once seemed impossible. Einstein's emphasis on creativity goes hand in hand with his views on perseverance. It's not that I'm so smart, it's just that I stay with problems longer in this. He highlights the value of persistence, a quality often more essential to success than intelligence or talent. His words encourage us to keep going, even when progress seems slow or obstacles feel insurmountable. The journey may be challenging, but by remaining patient and steadfast, we learn resilience and build strength. This mindset is a reminder that every small step, every moment of persistence, brings us closer to our goals. It's not always brilliance that leads to success, but the refusal to give up, the willingness to keep trying, to learn from failure and to stay the course. Perhaps one of Einstein's most transformative lessons is his insight into self-discovery. Once we accept our limits, we go beyond them. At first, this might seem contradictory, but his words hold a profound truth. By understanding and acknowledging our current abilities and limitations, we gain clarity and self-awareness. From this place of honesty, we can set meaningful goals, push past previous boundaries, and expand our potential. Self-acceptance is not about settling. It's about acknowledging where we are so that we can confidently move forward, break new ground, and ultimately exceed our own expectations. When we learn to see our limits as points of departure rather than endpoints, we empower ourselves to grow, evolve, and achieve what we once thought impossible. Another essential piece of wisdom Einstein offers relates to the pursuit of passion and purpose. I have no special talent. I am only passionately curious. In these words lies a powerful message. That passion and curiosity can lead to greatness just as effectively, if not more so, than innate talent. His own life was a testament to this philosophy, as his relentless curiosity and dedication to understanding the world propelled him into revolutionary discoveries. Passion is a force that drives us forward, makes us resilient in the face of challenges, and infuses our work with energy and purpose. Curiosity keeps our minds open, inviting us to see the world from new perspectives and to embrace learning as a lifelong journey. Together, passion and curiosity become the foundation of a fulfilling and impactful life. In a world that often values conformity, Einstein also stood as a champion for individuality and self-expression. The person who follows the crowd will usually go no further than the crowd. The person who walks alone is likely to find himself in places no one has ever been before. His words encourage us to trust in our unique paths, to honor our own ideas, and to be unafraid of standing out. True discovery often comes when we have the courage to follow our own inner compass rather than simply conforming to the expectations of others. By embracing our individuality, we cultivate originality and allow our true potential to flourish. Each of us has something special to contribute, a unique perspective that can enrich the world. Einstein's words remind us that greatness often lies in the courage to be different, to explore our own paths, and to remain true to ourselves. Through all of his teachings, Einstein reminds us that life is a journey of growth, exploration, and connection. He calls on us to live with integrity, to question boldly, to love deeply, and to remain curious. His insights empower us to rise above fear, to embrace challenges as opportunities, and to continually evolve. Einstein's legacy is more than his scientific contributions. It's a philosophy of life that inspires us to reach our highest potential and to live with purpose and passion. In embracing Einstein's wisdom, we find ourselves equipped with the tools to navigate life's complexities with grace and courage. His words become a roadmap for meaningful living, guiding us toward a life that is not only rich in knowledge and experience, but also filled with joy, purpose, and connection. As we carry these lessons forward, we find ourselves capable of creating lives that are vibrant, fulfilling, and aligned with our deepest values. Einstein's teachings remind us that we are not passive observers of our lives. We are active creators, capable of shaping our destinies through our choices, our thoughts, and our actions. By following his guidance, we step into a world of endless possibilities, one in which we are empowered to make a difference, to pursue our dreams, and to live fully. In the end, Einstein's words are not just reminders of what he achieved, but inspirations for what we, too, can accomplish. His legacy lives on in each of us, urging us to rise to our potential, to embrace life's mysteries, and to create a future that is as boundless and extraordinary as the dreams that fill our hearts.